It's 2 o'clock. Good afternoon. I'm Rhys Wicks with 2NURFM Hunter News. International flights out of Newcastle Airport are a step closer to taking off, with the state government announcing a new funding deal. Customs and immigration officers are among several planned upgrades for the airport under the deal, which is valued at almost $900,000. Newcastle Airport CEO Peter Cock says the entire region will benefit.
It's everything from the big hotels, but I think really important is the smaller, even mum and dad operators who are running the cafes, the B&B accommodation and all the various businesses that rely on tourists. So it's going to bring, when we can get them, it will bring a lot of activity into the region, and that's what we're about. We're a regional airport and we're serving the community.
A senior Department of Defence official has made claims he's clueless about how to stop Williamtown's toxic contamination leak from entering other areas. The comments come 2 months after a defence official told a Senate inquiry there would be no removal of the contamination due to concerns it would disrupt the base. Port Stephens MP Kate Washington says it's disappointing to find the Department of Defence not taking any action.
You've got a lot of families and everybody living in the area who are concerned about their health. So the impacts are enormous, and we are all relying on defence to do the right thing. And it's really sad that at this stage in the game, we're not seeing appropriate action.
The Planning Assessment Commission has met in Singleton today to determine the fate of mining giant Integra Coal's bid to allow drilling in areas currently under the protection of biodiversity offsets. The company is requesting modifications to its development approval, enabling access to around 43 million tonnes of coal underneath sites inhabited by critically endangered species. But Bev Smiles from the Hunter Communities Network said it's a case of foul play.
In 2008, the government and the mining company would have known that there was coal under those areas, but it was cheaper for them to agree to have their biodiversity offsets on site, and that was the condition of approval. The disappointment is that here we have conditions being overturned, and there's no security for the environment.
Police have released CCTV footage following a bank robbery in Scone last month. Around 11:15 a.m. on Friday, November 27, a man wielding a shotgun entered the Kelly Street premises, threatening attendants before fleeing with a sum of cash. It's believed he then entered a blue vehicle last seen heading west on Kingdon Street. He's described as 183 centimetres tall, with a large build, long grey pants, white joggers, wearing a black and grey camouflage print hoodie. Investigations are continuing. Save Our Rail will learn on Monday as to when the hearing will take place over whether or not the group is to pay the state government's legal fees over the Newcastle heavy rail battle. It's believed the group could be facing upwards of $800,000 in legal fees owed to the New South Wales Government and government agency Hunter Development Corporation. Save Our Rail President Joan Dawson says she hopes fellow community groups follow their lead in standing up for what they believe in.
We feel we're justified in having taken a stand, and I would encourage all community groups to continue to take their correct stances on the various issues. This seems to me to be an attempt to intimidate community groups, and they shouldn't be intimidated. We have stood up firmly for what we believe is right for the community.
The Hunter's first community sensory garden has opened up in Raymond Terrace today, with aims to improve the quality of life for people suffering with dementia. The sensory garden is provided as an initiative to help relax and provide therapeutic activities to lessen the confusion and agitation often associated with the condition. Integrated Living's executive Catherine Daly says the garden is designed for community members to come together and enjoy.
It is available for community members to come and enjoy. So it's a beautiful, under the tree. There's people sitting out there now under the tree in the shade, people on the deck, listening to the water. So it's completely accessible if people are in a wheelchair as well. So it is designed for community members to enjoy.
In finance, the All Ords is down 7 points at 50.80 and $1 Australian is buying 72.55 US cents.
Sport, thanks to our sponsor, Warners Bay Sports Club.
A timely truce between the FFA and the A-League's active supporters groups seems to have spared the Newcastle Jets from playing in front of an empty stadium this Sunday. The game day boycotts have been temporarily stopped now the FFA have agreed to reform its unpopular stadium banning processes for fans. The Jets will host Melbourne City this Sunday. Despite recent beach closures due to shark sightings, Newcastle Ironwoman Eliza Smith says she won't wear a shark-repelling bracelet when she competes in the upcoming national series. Competitors have been given permissions to wear shark-repelling devices when they hit Newcastle Beach later this month. But Smith is confident in Newcastle's shark nets and believes the device could be a hindrance on the board. And Hunter athletes are gearing up to compete in the Zone Championships this weekend. Up to 250 athletes are expected to participate in the two-day carnival. 2 on your RFM News Time is 2:05.